Yo, 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 it's your boy Bobby Frost. And Bobby Frost Media presents Transparencies. I'm with the beautiful ladies, Just Misty.
Hey, y'all. You was a little stuck right there with your intro, wasn't you?
Not really. It's early.
Dry.
It's early.
Definitely early.
That's it. But I still got the energy. You got me with Courtney Lynn. You know what happened there? She thought I was going to mispronounce your shit.
Yeah, now I was listening. No, it definitely happened for me because I was ready to be like, here you go.
That's what
Y'all
she
know
did.
I never have y'all be so looking forward to me to be like,
She thought I was
No, I was
fucking
looking.
up.
I wasn't looking for you to be amped at all. I was looking for Rob to fuck up and say Courtney with a C or some shit.
And I got her ass. That's what it
And
was.
he was on point today.
Yeah.
hello.
It's a nice day outside, so that's where I'm getting my energy from. It's nice out.
I ain't got no energy just yet, but it's coming.
It's nice out.
I gotta get this wig done.
Yeah, Courtney over here looking like, what's the cartoon character with the red hair that's flamed back like that? Not Chucky. He got an F on his chest.
A F on his chest?
And his outfit black. Maybe his hair white.
Oh my God.
Freakazoid?
I don't know.
That's all I'm going to remember.
I think that might be his name. Is his hair fucked up?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I thought his hair was red.
That's way back in the day. But Courtney thugging it, man. You know, she the hardest motherfucker out the crew.
Her pussy pink, her booty hole brown. I mean, no, I don't know, for real. Because Lord Jesus, they'd take that and run with it. I don't know.
You know, she be thugging with her rounds.
She definitely do, just not me. I don't know nothing about her booty hole. That came out fucked up.
So what y'all been on, man?
What did I do this week? Oh, I want Courtney to quit her job because I ain't been seeing her or nothing, and I have been at home doing nothing. That's been by choice though. I've been just chilling. I'm just taking my isolation season and I'm running with it. So
I'm always just on chill. It's like sometimes you just gotta let people miss you. I never been the chick that always want to be on the scene. Like everybody know I'm gonna be there.
She ain't talking about me missing her because she got me fucked up. She talking about the world.
What we do, we have to, you know what I'm saying, pop out. But our work should speak for itself sometimes to where like I shouldn't have to be at a whole bunch of unnecessary places is what I'm saying. Like I like to be missed sometimes. So I've been at home working.
Yeah, my shit just, that hailstorm fucked me over. That's what I've been thinking about. I mean, that shit was coming I snuck outside, like ran right back in because I'm playing with my life. I know I am. And
It
I
was
grabbed
all of 3 minutes. Like,
This nigga said I'm playing with my life. What you thought one of the hell was gonna hit you
if
when
you
you was gonna
seen the
knock out?
cars, anybody that stayed out in Davidson area, and they listen to this, they're like, yeah, he on point. Them motherfuckers was so big that if they hit your head, you probably was gonna have a concussion. Because you gotta think, like, one of the kids at work actually said, yeah, imagine rain. You know what rain feel like when it's a hard rain, yeah. Now imagine them drops not being drops, they hard ass ice. This shit coming from out the sky.
Listen, I'm cracking up because was you gonna pass out when it hit you, or was you just gonna get a concussion?
No, you might have. I don't know. If you look at some motherfuckers' cars, and you will see how deep them dents and how many dents
Fuck
them is.
the cars. When I saw them big ass rocks that was coming down
That's what I'm saying.
on people's videos, them bitches was big. I wouldn't have went outside. You a brave soul.
I just stepped out the patio and grabbed one to show my son real quick, but I hopped back in. I said, man, I shouldn't even done that shit, man. Because it seemed like when I jumped and came right back in, I seen lightning hit, and them was coming out.
Your life flashed before your eyes.
So that was a dumb move. And then when I woke up, you know what I'm saying, and I went the next day, and I checked right after the storm was over, but it was dark outside. The next day when I woke up and looked, I said, man, it's dense and it's just like somebody came and intentionally fucked my shit up.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Some people's shit was worse.
Just somewhere, like it wasn't in Flint and it wasn't in Grand Blanc.
Yeah.
I was at the doctor's.
It was just raining
that's
hard
because
in
you know what? So on while we talking about it, I saw a TikTok where a girl was like, "Yeah, while y'all basically are caught up in Carly lying and shit, that nobody pay attention to the weather and how the lights was going out all around America." I didn't know other places had their lights and shit going out. I know that in Flint, Michigan, a lot of people was like, my electricity went out. My electricity went out. I just think it's so crazy how shit like that happened. Like, and then like we said, it's just held in one tiny ass spot, Davidson.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't see that shit. When I got on the internet, I was like, where the fuck this happened at?
Because I had left Flint to go to Grand Blanc to my doctor's appointment, and because it was raining already in Flint. It was just raining hard as hell. When I got to Grand Blanc, it wasn't raining. By the time I got to the doctor's office, it started raining hard as fuck. And then
That shit a little scary.
Like, hell, boss, I'm looking out.
Yeah, just
like,
I mean, it's already
everywhere else.
weird as fuck to me anyway. How weather be totally different on the other side of the map. Anyway, I ain't gonna even touch into that. It's weird. I know we learned about it in school, but it's still fucking weird to me. So that shit be blowing me when it be raining on this side of the street and not on that other side of the street.
I just looked at it. I said, man, I'm about to pay this punk ass deductible, but my shit gonna look like a brand new truck because they got to fix all the way around. Them dents everywhere, like
and
all
that was
around.
a natural
Fucked up.
disaster. So.
That was a natural
And I was
disaster.
scared. What made me get scared about it, I'm gonna wrap it up, was usually when you have golf ball size hail, that's accompanied with a tornado.
Oh, well, it's our time.
So
This is our time.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, because tornadoes don't hit Flint too much.
Sweep that motherfucker
But
away.
on the outside of the outside cities, that's where they be hitting. I'm
Where
like,
the
man,
open fields
and shit. Yeah, I'm in Davis. I'm like, man, I hope this shit don't hit while I'm out here, man.
Not while you out here.
Yeah.
But did y'all what did y'all think about the whole Carly thing, or did y'all not get into that?
I didn't get into it.
I didn't get into it. I just thought it was a lie from the description that they had painted out the first time.
From the jump.
Yeah, like I didn't
get into it when it first hit the scene. I mean, I was kind of like, damn,
like, you know,
they using
TikTok,
babies now to kidnap us.
like,
That's
when
some
I
shit.
seen it
But I
on
didn't get too
TikTok
into
and they
it.
had like the video of like the surveillance of like the highway. How was you half a mile cutting your blinkers on because you saw a stroller up a half a mile on the side? Bitch, you ain't see that shit.
I hadn't even watched none of that, right? I didn't even look at it until they said hoax. But my whole thing was, like I said, bitch, ain't no hoax. I don't know if she took some shrooms or what, but bitch,
She didn't. She stole money from work.
Yeah, you was just
Her
on some
nigga
bullshit. You was
I guess
high.
They breaking up. She wasn't high. You gonna quit giving people like
No.
she just
Oh no, I didn't say it was
carefully
smart. She definitely
thought
did a
out
dumbass
a plan
thing.
that was stupid as fuck. Her and her friends.
You know what
Definitely
the
thought
beauty,
she thought out a good one.
You know what the beauty about all this type of shit, even though we're further what we about to get into, that's why I say it's a gift and a curse with social media, the internet. But like shit like this, when you used to see it on the news, you couldn't hear other people's opinion. You only heard the motherfucker that interviewed and reported opinion.
Yeah, but
now you get to hear motherfuckers all around. You be like, yeah.
I ain't tripping. Everybody think the same shit.
And that's what be blowing shit off the
You got her
cover.
coming home acting like she's starstruck. It's no way in hell for 48 hours I was gone, coming home butt naked or whatever. And I'm basically looking at my mama like I can't talk. Bitch, what do you mean you can't talk?
First of all, my friend would not have went along with that dumbass plan because they said her friend was following her or something. Yeah. And, she made the little screaming call or whatever and then got in the car with her friend and they checked into a red roof. First of all, my friend has got to be smart enough to know that we ought not check into a fucking red roof when I'm finna say I'm kidnapped, first of all. But I just don't even think that my friends would have been like, bitch, what? You finna stage a kidnapping.
Call that.
Bitch, fuck that job that you took that money from. Fuck that nigga. We finna go, like, what?
We
Fake a kidnapping.
That's what donkey of the day with her.
Yeah,
and the
for
other
sure.
donkey is motherfucking Whiteside who robbed a bank with a COVID mask.
And the funny shit about all this shit I be saying, man, like I said, like, if you watch like your national news and shit, a lot of shit wouldn't make it. Some if it happened in your local news area to happen. But now you hear about all this shit. The only time you hear about this dumbass shit, if you was watching, like, listen to Tom Jordan music show or you just listen to some type of talk show, Howard Stern. Now, any of that dumb shit goes
it's
viral.
On social. But you know what? I think it's also like it could be a good thing for people who like feel like they alone and shit. Like, cause sometimes I have some dumbass thoughts, right? And I be thinking like, I know ain't nobody else in the world and thought this. But I fuck around and be on TikTok and see somebody making a video about it and I be like, God damn it, I knew I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
And, that's gonna segue into our conversation, man, our topic, you know what I'm saying, about snitching. Street shit this time, but it's crazy because this is what I've been saying, from somebody that had dealings in the streets, was deep in it and got out of it. That was the main reason why I got out of it. It wasn't none other than I know somebody's gonna end up ratting on you. It's like inevitable. Like you're not gonna get away from it because before social media popped around, motherfuckers out there ratting, but people used to try to protect rats that had like influence or money and stuff like that.
Is that your opinion?
No, these facts.
Because
These facts.
Man, listen.
I'm not gonna go into
here
no
you
stories
go.
about it. These are facts.
Here you go with this facts word.
If you don't believe it's facts, ask around some cats that you know that was in the streets.
I have, and you already know. I was raised the same way you was raised. So you're insinuating that I feel like that rats are more acceptable now. Not saying it's right. I don't accept that shit.
I agree
I don't
with
care
you
what
with that.
nobody think, what no followers think. I don't sell drugs at all, but I don't condone and snitching either, especially if you was involved in the situation yourself.
I agree
you know
with
what I'm saying?
it.
That's some bullshit.
It's more acceptable now, but I'm telling you the reason why it's more acceptable now because you have more opinion. I go back to like this with music, and that's where we get into it with the music. Back in the day, if you was labeled not even snitch. Back in the day, if you was rapping and you was rapping about hard shit and you wasn't known to be hard, you couldn't rap in the industry. You couldn't get in the 90s, in the 80s, rapping on hard shit. That's what happened to Vanilla Ice and shit like that. In today's time, if you go look at motherfucker comment section, because it's not, the culture is not ran by the streets anymore, you hear motherfuckers say, I don't give a fuck if he hard. No, I just like his music. That was unacceptable in the 90s. But you didn't have the opinions. It was drove by the people who was driving it. Now you have more opinion. Like, we're going to get into the Kodak Black situation. 6ix9ine is a known rat. There's no way he should be able to walk the streets. But we're going to go further than that. Fuck walking the streets. We ain't going to go on condone violence. So we're going to go further than that. How the fuck is he
He
still...
said we ain't condone the violence.
Yeah.
We didn't say he had to get killed, fam. We just said he shouldn't be able to walk the street.
I did. Fuck it.
I mean, that's how the street code supposed to go.
That's
Like,
the
if you
street
snitch,
code.
like, I don't even
It ain't
give
no
a
street
fuck.
code. That's why I said,
No,
like,
listen,
that
I
shit
don't
just
even
always
give
been
a
smoke
fuck
and
who
mirrors.
following him, what police he's working with, what, because he's a troll. And he trolls people, and he know he working with them people. Motherfuckers kill people for less. Like, you mean to tell me you can't knock this nigga off?
But this,
Because he too public. That's
There you go.
another issue. He's too public.
That's the truth.
Listen, yes, at
It
one
could
point,
be somebody
listen,
working
at one
at
point in time,
McDonald's or somewhere he goes, slip something in this nigga food.
at one time, murder was the hardest thing to convict somebody of. But with social media now, and I just got to say, dumb criminals, they could never go after somebody like 6ix9ine.
No, and this, like I said, but you know, I'm going
He
past
just
that.
killed a nigga, not killed, like, he could die to me, but I'm saying, like,
Hard
kill a
ass
nigga
Courtney.
with
Courtney's a thug for real,
like,
y'all.
quit working with him, quit, like,
That's-
giving him
Yeah,
publicity.
you can
Quit
at least
doing
isolate.
everything.
Yeah, isolating from the whole.
Quit putting him like on the
This
shade
is
room.
where-
Quit putting him on anything.
But I'm telling you the
like,
reason
on
why
any
it's like
platform.
that. That's why I'm getting it. That's why I said these facts. You can look this shit at, just look around it. It was a point in time when that shit happened, you would be deaded all over. If you wasn't dead physically, they're going to dead you where you can't make any money. In today's time, because it's always been like that, but I could get away with doing shit back in the day. Now I can't get away with doing it because if I go fuck with somebody music-wise that's a rat, everybody gonna know about it. I'm gonna use Kodak Black for instance. If Kodak Black would have pulled that shit in the 90s, he would have been blackballed out the industry.
So what did he just pull? So for the listeners that don't know,
He just paid
I'm trying to find it.
6ix9ine just paid him $1 million to do a song.
I would have took his money and don't do shit with him.
So
I would have did. Now that's what I would have did. I would have took his money and I wouldn't have did shit with him because you's a rat and you ain't gonna do shit to me.
but you know you can't take the money because you ain't getting $1 million. You ain't gonna put that bitch in the account. You don't get this
It
done.
don't
It's good for
fucking
us.
matter.
But this is my thing. In the 90s, you wouldn't that wouldn't even been heard of.
That's
You wouldn't
true.
even test Joe.
He wouldn't even been able to contact anybody of my
Exactly.
camp to even want me
Right,
to do
but
a
but now if you go look at the Twitter, you go on Twitter. That's where you get the most opinions at. But you go on Twitter and Facebook and hear him talking about it. Motherfuckers saying he the man, he the GOAT, he this and that because
6ix9ine.
no. Kodak because he made $1 million for doing that.
Oh.
So we know money buys anybody.
Okay, first of all, what we do know is, now this is clear as day. Everybody ain't street niggas. Everybody ain't street bitches. Everybody don't know the
But see,
hood
that-
law. Everybody don't live by it. That's it. That's all.
That's where I'm at
And you
with it.
can't make nobody.
No, that's where I'm at with
Because
it.
if I am a nerdy motherfucker that go to school, or I ain't even gotta be a nerd. If I'm a motherfucker that don't be in the street at all, that's not what I do.
I just rap.
Then don't do anything in front of me.
But this is where I'm at with it with the ratting situation. This is stuff I can speak on. I wouldn't speak on air about this shit because this shit will get you in trouble with it. But I can speak on certain shit. That's why I say it's been like that. Certain motherfuckers, like this instant. If I'm playing in the streets, I'm not a civilian. I'm in the streets, wherever I'm at. And my brother's a rat, guess what? If I ain't offing him, I ain't supposed to deal with him. You know what motherfuckers will do? Well, that's my brother. I mean, y'all can't do nothing to him. That's my brother. You already fucked
I
up right
wasn't
there.
raised like that. Not an inkling. I was raised like that. If my dad brother was a fucking rat, my daddy cut off his mama.
That's how it's supposed to be. But it was so many few people who did it as time pressed the wrong.
Listen, we
Like,
know that-
even
we
if
know
you
that
don't want to
everything-
kill the person or whatever,
dead
you
'em.
cut that
You dead
motherfucker
'em, yeah.
off.
And
Like,
that's what I'm
family
saying.
or not, like, you did some hoe ass shit. Just like how it's easy for you niggas to shy away from the gays or the rainbow community. That should be
Shy away from y'all homeboy. That's snitching on y'all other
snitching and
homeboy.
shit. Like it's the same contagious as y'all fucking think. Like, if you don't want to hang with the gays, don't hang with the snitches.
No, but this is what I said. Like, people make, because what acceptable come in at picking and choosing when you want to stand on shit. And that's why I said, like, a lot of people I don't fuck with heavy, because that's just me. If you've been knowing me, anybody know Big Rob been knowing me for years, I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't change how I dictate my shit. My morals goes with everybody. If my brother, cousin, daddy was ratting, you a rat, and I know about, I don't fuck with you. You done.
Okay, my thing is with that too. It's like, okay, just like Missy was saying, like, if that's not your lane, that's just not your lane. Not saying you per se. That's just like how we be joking. Like, I'm the street nigga or whatever like that. Say Misty's not. I can't make her believe what the fuck I believe. She don't do half the street shit I do.
And see,
she
that's
just
not the-
rap.
And
rap.
you ought to know that I should not, if she know that I'm not built like that, then you ought not do shit in front of me.
But see,
But not only that,
Not
like,
only that,
okay, so
I don't want you to do shit in front of me, bitch, because
So,
if I was that type of person.
I'm a street nigga for real, and I'm a rapper. Like, I'm a street nigga and I'm a rapper. I would just dissociate myself with a Kodak Black, a 6ix9ine, with everybody. It's how you maneuver in the game.
But this,
you don't gotta participate in
I'm
none
with
of
you.
that
See,
shit.
that's somebody
You might
have-
just be stuck in a box because everybody else is so programmed to just get the bag and get the money.
That's
they'll
it.
sell they soul, they'll do whatever. You just keep yourself where you still authentic with your fucking self.
but this is where it come in at. So now you at a point where but it's been like that. That's why I said it's been like that. You at a point where them really type of stand up individual with morals like that, they so far in between, you barely ever gonna get to see. Same thing with Gunna. No real street nigga should be participating and listening to Gunna music.
So it's been clarified. Last time we had touched on this Gunna shit, it was said that we didn't know whether he snitched or not for sure. So now they know for
Well,
sure.
he definitely placed himself as the gang member of the shit and they was doing something. So he definitely
So you gave
correlated himself with, I guess, the YSL is like a gang type of shit.
Oh, okay.
As far as what he said and is he snitching on Young Thug or the operation or whatever, I don't know. Young Thug still ain't said shit.
But he did put himself there.
Yeah.
Even like, and this is my thing, even if he wasn't snitching or not, once you start getting that type of vibes around you, it's like in the streets, it's supposed to be you. It's not like the court of law. In the court of law, you guilty into proven innocent. So when you start getting the word started later around you about you being a rat and snitch, that's you right now. You on a freeze.
Yeah.
Until we figure out this shit out. Not
Okay,
that we
but
just gonna roll with you
so let's be
somehow.
realistic too, though. Okay,
It's
so
the street shit and rap shit is separate.
But see, that's the thing.
Listen.
That's the thing. In our culture, we're the only ones like that. When it comes to rap is based out the streets. Most artists that got on through the streets. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. That's what people do. You will pick and choose when you want to be street, and then you want to be civilian. You can't walk the fence. Either you're gonna be street or you're gonna be civilian, and that's where niggas get in at. And so then you start having the shade rooms and the Twitter forums and pages and shit like that, and you start getting people who's not street at all, but they make it acceptable. You know, just because these couple street niggas say that ain't cool, but I got 100,000 motherfuckers saying it is cool.
No, that's why
I'm gonna roll with that.
That's where I feel like shit get fucked up at, because I don't give a fuck what the shade room say. They can't push my morals. I don't give a fuck if I am in the industry. If I'm a real street bitch, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They can't,
I
just
don't
because
even
they
feel
say it's all right.
comfortable
I don't give a
being
fuck what y'all
around
say
you.
is all
I
right.
feel comfortable. Like,
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like people got to know that's the whole part about being in the streets. That's the whole part about being a hustler. You got to have discernment. You got to have good judgment. You got to think about it. I can right now say, oh, Rob a snitch. Now Courtney know. Then Courtney tells somebody. And I'm just saying anything. You feel me? So I can't just, social media do make it like so we know for sure. We can see people paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you couldn't see no paperwork. You had to really like use your judgment and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like motherfuckers gotta stay solid on what the fuck they.
But paperwork is so easy to get. That's public information. Like
it definitely
But
is.
even with
if
the paperwork,
you really want to know if a motherfucker a snitch and you dealing with him, I'm just saying,
Just
like
go
this,
get the report.
We don't sell drugs or nothing here. But if I was in the streets and I sold dope, sold guns, sold whatever, and I heard a nigga from out of town is a motherfucker snitch, somebody came to me like, you working with this nigga a snitch. He done told on the hood. That's why he coming to your state selling y'all shit, because nobody's fucking with him here.
Because that's usually what it be.
You think I'm finna be like, well, he ain't tell on me?
stop right there.
I'm going to do my paperwork. And I'm
you got to do your research.
Stop right there, Court. That's what I'm telling you. It's even in our city. It's in everywhere. What niggas would do is he's not going to snitch on me.
We know that.
That's why it go back, like I said, and that wasn't all the way accurate.
No, is that what niggas really think? Because if you snitch on motherfuckers in your own hood, back at home in your own hood, I know you a snitch on me.
We have a big rat in fucking Flint, and he just keep getting out and going back. Go Bruce, that we know who the fuck he is. I don't give a fuck about saying the name.
Oh.
That's why my baby daddy in jail because of him.
Oh,
damn.
And motherfuckers fuck
Courtney
with him.
a real nigga. But
I don't give a flying fuck.
I mean, at the end of the day, that shit was on TV.
With him. He was on TV. It's on court. That nigga whipped dope up in court, and motherfuckers still fucking with him because he come with a bag that come from the police.
But this is the point I was making about.
Listen, y'all, fuck that. I wish y'all could have just saw Rob face.
Yeah, I didn't know she was gonna name drop. I ain't name drop. Hey man.
Hey y'all,
because I speak facts. I don't tiptoe around shit.
I'm over here,
especially when it's affecting my life. Fuck you.
But no, this is my thing again. Like I said, when it comes to situations like that, it's been like that for years and shit like that. If a motherfucker got a bag, like this, the only time people who rat and break that street code get disassociated with it if they ain't got nothing to offer. If you a rat and then you come out this bitch and ain't nobody fucking with you, you ain't got nobody else. You ain't got no avenues, no streams.
Mm-hmm. You die down.
Yeah, why would I fuck with you? You have nothing to offer me.
I feel like, but what I'm trying to tell you is, soon as if that happens, right? And I'm considering myself a real. Me and Courtney, we both fucking with each other. We doing street shit together, right? A motherfucker come out, get out or whatever. We know he a rat. We heard he a rat. We done seen the paperwork. Boom, he got a bag to offer. Once Courtney decide that she gonna fuck with him, I can't fuck with Courtney no more because, bitch, you on some
condone that
bullshit.
shit.
You condone that shit. So what I'm saying, it goes back to the original thing. Motherfuckers don't be really standing on that shit. If you a hood nigga, be a hood nigga. If you a street nigga, be a street nigga. You can't be 50% and 50% like you said. It just don't go like that.
That's the issue. That's a big
Courtney,
issue.
my right hand man, but bitch, if I find out you fucking with a rat, then I got to, bitch, that's jeopardizing me in my bag. That's just how you're supposed to move.
I don't want to sit up here and worry about if your connect or who you dealing with gonna come bite me in the ass when he get caught up in the jail and he just want to throw some names out there.
That's when I'm talking to little homies. That's why I tell them to get out the streets. I said, this is what's gonna be your issue. I said, man, when you in the streets, that street shit, that's a myth. It's always been myth. It's this percentage of motherfuckers who really stand on that street code moral is so small that you playing Russian roulette with your life. Yeah. You gonna be beefing with your ops. They on your ass 24/7. You trying to not get caught by the police. But here come the next part. Either them ops, once you get on their ass, they're going to go to the people and tell them not, or your mans you with, when that situation come, or roll on your ass. Your eyes at beating that shit is too much. And then when some of them little homies I talk to, when they get in there, there's Mr. Williams or Big Rod, big homie, you was right. I said, yeah, I done seen this shit 10 times fold. Like, that's the problem.
These niggas' leaders is hoes.
But you know, listen,
it's so scarce on real niggas, like just niggas who just live by the code and have like morals and standards and shit that's in the game. I can say that's in the game. Is nobody raising these little niggas. They growing up off nothing. They don't have no morals. They don't have no common sense. They don't have nothing.
But this
they just trying to get to a bag.
This don't even go. It's not even just a street issue because I don't want the listeners to think like we pushing to sell. It ain't even. It's even in business. Like it ain't business. Snitching in business is basically disloyalment. You know what I'm saying? If you offer me a motherfucking gig and you put it on the floor and I done presented it to Courtney like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? He said this. Whole time you behind my back offering her the same shit and she don't say shit to me and then she go and be like, oh, well, bitch, I took a deal with Rob Art. That's fake ass shit. Yeah. You feel me? It ain't just in the street. Snitching correlates with loyalty. Yeah. That's it and that's all. That's what I think.
People don't have no loyalty. People go with
the bag.
The highest bidder.
That's what it's because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say I can deal with a snitch, but if you not my mans, you feel me, and you snitch on me and Courtney, I'm mad as fuck, you feel me, because you done snitched on me and now I'm finna go do this time or whatever the fuck the case may be. But I can't really be mad at you, nigga. You don't owe me no loyalty. None.
But
now to your people, your people that you fuck with, I feel like they still ought to be like, nigga, you lame as fuck. Like you went to the police on this nigga. They should still handle you accordingly. But I really can't be mad at you.
How can people get mad when they know a known snitch? They know a known snitch on whatever case it may be. It can be dogs, dope, fucking whatever. And you decided to fuck with him because he didn't snitch on you. Or you heard he snitched, but I ain't seen no paperwork with a motherfucker saying he snitching, but I ain't seen shit. People play that little shit in the back of their head. How can you get fucking mad when your name end up in the motherfucking
I just
paperwork?
told you why, because Misty summed that shit up the best way it is. Snitching is all about loyalty.
It is.
And what I tell people is always be a little concerned when you hear a person that chased the bag too hard. Because this is what I always say.
It's always a number.
If people chase bags too hard, they able to be brought. And they loyalty gonna go with where the green is at. Them the type of people you really don't want to associate with too much. And this ain't just street shit. This is in, like you said, business, everything. They will fuck you over. They opportunists.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Listen,
That's why I'm scared.
A businessman more shiesty than a street nigga.
yeah.
That's what you gotta know.
No, for real. I'm scared of people who, how do I want to put it? Who basically fold under pressure. Okay, say like we have this podcast. Everybody get antsy. They feel like it's not doing what it's supposed to do or whatever. So you just jumping from a podcast to another, just trying to find your way. You have to literally do the groundwork first before you can ever elevate. Like some people just like to basically hop around until they can find somebody. Oh, this nigga bag ain't moving. They like to be around people who got the bag, so
you
they
gotta
can get the
stick
bag.
around
so
with
they
some
can
loyalty.
they just everywhere. I don't trust people who just with any and every fucking body.
Only reason why I use the street shit because that's something I was been into with, like, and you know what I'm saying, know the ins and outs of it. That's why you can look around and see certain niggas click hop. Y'all been knowing me for years. Who have you seen me different? Like my niggas been my niggas. It's not like no, you look up and oh my goodness, it's the same. I can't say too much shit, but like you see it. Like it don't nothing change with me. But I was raised different. But then I started watching even some niggas I grew up with. I'm like, damn, why is you in this circle?
Yeah,
with
because
these niggas?
everybody ain't built the same. Listen,
and to touch on that stick, because it's not like you can't evolve and have other friends or shit like that. That's not what I'm like not promoting. You can't elevate and you can't grow from people, but you can tell the difference from a motherfucker who just hang with any and every fucking body.
That's why I said I can't be around opportunists. And it's a difference between a motherfucker going out there making a better position for himself to I don't give a fuck what comes in. As long as I get on top, I don't give who I'm stepping on, what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. You have to have some morals and values for me to fuck with you heavy. And what I figured out in life now, and that's why I said that's why I use the Kodak Black shit, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my mans and all that. But to say how street he's supposed to be, is how his fans take up for him, you know what I'm saying? They're like any other fan base. There's no way you can make it seem right that he's going to do a song with a known rap for $1 million.
He was obviously you could be bought with anything.
And that's where I look at it. I always play the long game.
Long as it's a number on it, you can.
Okay, so
I play the long game.
I want to play devil's advocate here for 2 seconds, and just because we're talking about snitching and loyalty, and all of us are parents.
Okay, listen before I forget. How people say they heard a motherfucker snitch. This is one quote I hate hearing people say. They would be around the snitch or whatever. Oh, I don't do nothing with that nigga. So why is he even in your presence if you don't do, like, what the fuck? That's one thing I hate. I'm not finna be around no snitch. Whether you doing something with this nigga or not, he know you got some type of motion. Why is he around?
I just told you why. Because this is how it's always been. People pick and choose. And again, I can't control
when they want to be, like you said, when they want to be real. Because
I'm going to tell you something a police officer told me when I was young. Bullshit, you're not young. You know what I'm saying? They rolled up on us, shook us down, whatever. And he told us, he said, we don't solve crimes.
Y'all do.
Y'all do.
Yeah.
And I got it, but it just him saying was like crazy.
We talk too much.
Listen, we already know that the prosecutor for the Pearson Hood gang got on TV and said that she would not have had a case if motherfuckers hadn't started talking. No. It would have been over. Yeah, she wouldn't have been able to convict not one of them if everybody would have shut the fuck up. That's not to say who said what, because I didn't read in the detail of the case, but I know that at that time, that prosecutor got on TV and said that. They never solve shit on their own. You have to have somebody that talk when it's something big like that, when it's big like that.
That's always fuck with the weak link.
It's always a weak link.
And that's how I go. And the music side, that's why I'm saying.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I was touching on the music side because it was a point in time you couldn't get away with that shit. You couldn't.
Well, the music is so.
Listen. I'm throwing this out there. We all got kids. These kids are taking each other's lives right now. They young as fuck. They doing shit like grown ass men, okay? Do this snitching shit still stand? Do y'all both still feel the same way y'all feel if it was your kids?
Hell yeah.
Let's throw a scenario out there. Our kids is all in a room together. Somebody gets shot.
I'm telling
What you want our kids to do?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Portray better
I
shut
might
the
get in
fuck
trouble by saying this. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucked up. but
From
you
my
better shut the
employment,
fuck
but
up.
I'm gonna be honest with you all the way, and I tell the kids the same thing. Here it goes. If you're gonna sit back and not be a civilian, see, my thing is it's streets and civilians. Always been like that. That's how it was brought down to me. If I do something in front of a civilian and they go downtown and do what they do, I ain't
can't
not
be
mad.
mad.
I'm not
You
trying to
can't
kill
be
that
mad.
person. I ain't
No,
mad at
you
them.
can't be
That's a
civilian.
civilian. They doing what they supposed to be doing by
Okay.
a red
Mick
blooded
Mills said it the best.
American.
I'm not going to
citizen.
be riding in a car with to having a motherfucker civilian take me to the store and I got dope and gun on me,
Yeah,
expecting this motherfucker to say
Okay.
it's me.
That's a civilian. I'm not gonna get mad. But once you cross the line from being civilian and you go into the streets,
Mm-hmm.
you're not a civilian no more. You chose
You
that.
can't teeter.
Okay, so let's switch the scenario then. Our kids all do something together. All we know is they went to go do this. Whatever they went to go do, boom, somebody end up shot. Not one of our kids, but they done shot somebody.
Well,
Our kids know what happened. Your son know what happened. My son know what happened. Her son know what happened.
He better shut the fuck up.
yeah.
What they supposed to do?
Shut the fuck up.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Why say something?
Okay, your son get caught.
Nah, if
Your son caught now, Rob.
This is what I'm
and
gonna
our
say.
son's out.
This is what I'm gonna say for real. If he playing that role as being in the street,
Yeah, they
your
went to
mouth
go do
closed.
some shit together.
Now, if he's civilian, that's different. I'm gonna say like, man, you handle your business. I can't get mad at you. I'm not gonna disown you or nothing like that because you never presented yourself to dad. Hey, I'm gonna be in the streets. That's why I did what I did to keep you out the streets.
Okay. What
But
about
if you playing street mode, you gotta play street mode.
What about
anyway.
you? Courtney, your son, the one that's
if my
caught?
son's supposed to be in the streets, this the life you chose when I pacifically, like black people say,
You Pacific.
pacifically told you how this shit go. You done grew up without a dad because of this shit. You didn't know the history of snitches, a civilian or a street motherfucker. That's the road you chose. Either you gonna ride that time out or you gonna be a fucking snitch.
I'm gonna have to say that I'm on the same route. If my son is involved in street shit and I've tried my hardest not to get him in it. First of all, I feel like it's so fucked up as parents right now because if your kid, you try your hardest not to let your kid take that route. Nobody wants their kids to be in gangs and be in streets, but it's like when they are there and it ain't no turning back. Do you go ahead and just fill them up with the game so they do it at least the right way?
You
Or
have
do
to. If you got,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
still
Have
teaching
to.
your kid. Like,
Now you can teach them the game. That's all you can do. Whether if he wanted to be a book nigga, a motherfucking basketball
businessman,
player, any
whatever.
motherfucker, you gotta teach. If this the lane you want to be in, I might as well give it to you. I ain't finna let you fall flat on your ass. I'm gonna show you. I know shit changes, but I'm gonna show you ways not to get caught, how you supposed to play shit, get your mind focused. Like, you got to start thinking outside the box.
I'm gonna show y'all, man, how far.
That's just crazy because people do have people like I don't think how many people in America know that, and I don't care what color, black, white, Mexican, how many parents is faced with this issue on a regular basis that they kids is choosing the street. And like if I don't teach you the right way, you know what I'm saying?
They not real with themselves. Because if I see my son going down the wrong path, I'm still not finna be trying to have this nigga do shit I know he finna run from. At this point, it's time to sit you down. Nigga, if you think you finna do this shit, this is X, Y, and Z.
It goes back to what I said, picking and choosing. That's, if you ask me what's wrong with the world in a lot of ways, in a lot of situations, what stuff going, and I can go down a rabbit hole like a mug and really get into some high level conversation. What's wrong with the urban community in a whole, not just black, any urban communities. All that violent and shit we be seeing going, I am gonna say touch on it real quick and then I'm gonna get off of it. All the violence and shit you seeing that goes down in communities and shit like that, this is where it comes from. And I hope all the listeners tune into this part. I'm gonna tell, you know what I'm saying, this is it. I'm gonna put this as what they call the little pins when we put this episode on YouTube. You can't pick and choose just because of somebody's relationship with you, how your morals and values are gonna go. Your morals and values supposed to stand. They supposed to be like steel. You don't bend steel or concrete. You don't bend concrete. That shit gonna break. That's how your morals and values supposed to be. If I feel like, for instance, that I don't condone in violence, right? That's not something I'm on. I don't want nobody shooting my kids. I don't want my kids shooting nobody, right? All right, cool. Or family members, that's cool. So when my family member go step out and go shoot somebody, go kill somebody, I shouldn't have a free his shirt. Why do I got this free shirt? Because I don't condone that. So if you don't condone it, you can't condone it when you feel like I can't have a free such and such shirt, but the whole time I'm saying I'm against this. I want my community to be better. I want to do this. So why I got this free shirt? Just because it's my cousin, it's my son, it's my brother, my dad. No, stand on it. He fucked up. He did the wrong thing with shit I didn't like. I can't roll with it like that. But we pick and choose. That's why the community's like, you say why these young kids lost like that? Because it's picking and choosing. Yeah, you saying your community messed up. You don't want to stay. I use our city. You don't want to stay on the north side of Flint or the east side of Flint or south side of Flint, even the west side, anywhere in Flint now, because you feel like it's too crazy and all this like that. But when your little brother or big brother or daddy or baby daddy or the nigga you fucking and sucking or your son or your cousin or his friend or your little god baby go do some wild violent shit, you condoning it because you ain't disbarred this little nigga or this nigga. You ain't said I ain't picking up the phone calls for you. When somebody do something that you're not against, you're not supposed to say, well, this is such and such, I'm gonna let it slide.
Right. No,
once you start letting that shit slide, that's when it get deep. And that's why you got so many of these little niggas that's doing so much with our guys because you condone it. That's why I said what I said. I'm using my granddad, rest his soul. Great man, but he told me, you know what I'm saying, he had street ties when he was younger, he got up out of it. I couldn't come to my granddad's house if I was a snitch. If I snitched, as much as he loved me, my grandma would have been heartbroken about it. But he would have put his foot down and said he can't come over here because he snitched.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't have a
choice. I already thought, that's why I hadn't have a choice. If I would have done something, I had to stand on it because the two most important people in my life, if I would have snitched, I was done dealing with them.
Well, I'm guilty of it. I always, I ain't gonna say it was a joke, but I used to always tell my son, snitches get stitches, right? All the time. When he was little, I used to always tell him that. He would come try to talk, snitches get stitches. So now that he older, it's so crazy because if shit happened, I'd be like, okay, what happened? And he really be like, I don't know. And I'd be like, Rick, what happened? He really won't tell. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I guess it's good because I don't fuck with no snitches. I don't want my son to be a snitch. You get killed like that, all type of shit. But he won't say shit now.
I tell my daughters them this. I said, don't talk to street niggas. And I tell them why. I said, yeah, they might be genuinely good guys. I'm not saying they not. I'm saying what can come with them.
Yeah.
Once you start talking to them, guess what? You condoning it.
Because you put yourself in a place to snitch. You have to snitch. You know what I'm saying? Even as a civilian, I feel like that's a good lesson to teach your daughters because even if I'm a civilian and I'm fucking with a street nigga, I knew what I was doing. So when the police pulled behind us and he handed me the dope and say stuff this, I knew what I was getting.
I was talking to a younger lady back in the day, when I was young, super young, and she was going to go be a lawyer. She was going to school to be a lawyer. She told me, I can't keep talking to you because... They're not a lawyer, she's going to be a prosecutor, my bad. So I can't keep talking to you because if...
Prosecutor is a lawyer, friend.
It's a lawyer, but you on the other side as a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Lawyers know motherfuckers doing the wrong thing all the time because you got to tell your lawyer the truth. That don't get you in trouble. But if you're a prosecutor and you talking to somebody and you know they're doing legal activity get found out, you lose your law license.
Yeah,
you can't be a prosecutor doing that.
A prosecutor is an attorney, though.
Yeah, no, I get it. What I'm saying is, if you're an attorney, you know what I'm saying, public attorney,
no, and client privileges for both sides.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if she can't talk, if she know that I'm doing criminal activities, and that can be proven, she'll lose her shit. You can't be a prosecutor and fucking with a motherfucker that you know doing criminal activity.
Oh yeah, no, you can't fuck with one of them. I thought you meant like client type.
No.
Your client is still.
That's
private,
what I said. She was going.
Oh yeah, you can't.
She was going to be a prosecutor. She told me I can't keep talking to you. And I was hurt behind it, but I got it too because she's telling the truth. If she find it, if somebody find out and said, well, we know you was talking to him, you knew he was doing stuff in the streets, you through. It made sense. And she stood on that and she rolled with it. And I respect her to this day behind that. That's what happened in the streets. That's what fucked up the communities.
Well, I have a degree in criminal justice, and the ultimate goal is to be a lawyer. I was raised in the streets. My family is all hustlers, and that's just what it is. I know all the street rules. I know all the street laws. I get it. I don't consider myself a civilian. I don't consider myself a street bitch. I'm just knowledgeable.
See, but that's my thing. I'm going to stop you right there, Misty. At some point, you're going to have to pick a side.
I'm not. I'm knowledgeable about the streets. That's why I'm going to be a very good fucking defense attorney.
Yeah, because if you're going to become a defense attorney, you're not street no more. You are a civilian.
I am, because I am defending.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You missing what I'm saying. You can know the street and how the laws and shit, but don't have to be a street person.
Well, first of all, let me say, you just heard me say, I'm telling you I'm not picking no side because I'm not neither. I'm not a street bitch at all. I was raised.
So you're a civilian then. I'm telling you, you're a civilian.
I ain't no civilian because I ain't snitching on nobody.
Just because you snitch, that
And I ain't saying that I ain't never did nothing illegal.
Listen, what I'm telling you, just because you ain't snitching on nobody, that not make you a civilian. A civilian means you are going by civilian rules.
Okay, well, I'm not a civilian.
You got to be one. You got to pick a side.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I'm telling you what it is. You got to pick a side.
I don't, and I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm not a fucking civilian because I ain't going by y'all rules. But I also ain't no motherfucking snitch, and I ain't telling on no motherfucking.
Just because you're not snitching on nobody, that don't mean that you're not a civilian. That's your moral. A civilian mean, again, you're not in the streets.
Okay, well then I've just told you I'm not a civilian.
So
I don't know. What you want me to rat on my fucking self? I'm not a civilian, bro.
See, I gotta put you on the spot because we don't try parents.
I'm
but
not.
anyways, I ain't gonna keep drilling you down with it. But that's what's going on with the black community right now. What's been going, and not just urban. Period. When you start condoning shit that shouldn't be condoned, that's where the problem come in. You open up the gray area, and that's what fucks shit up. And that's what happened with snitching. That's wrap it all up. When they start picking and choosing who you was cool with being a rat,
right?
That's when the issue come in. I go back to the movie. That's what I was getting on earlier. Paying the full. That ain't historic accurate, but you heard what Al Poe said. I won't give you no niggas from Harlem, but I
definitely give you some niggas
from DC.
Listen, that's still snitching.
When I come home, I'm still gonna be the
man.
Yeah, but listen, this is all I'm saying though. But was he the man when he came home?
Yeah.
Damn, I never picked up on that. But
niggas still was fucking with Al Poe when he came home in New York.
Listen, all
certain
I'm saying
niggas, not every nigga.
His nigga, but okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I gave you that example earlier. His people was still supposed to be like, nigga. No,
they not
bro.
supposed to be his people.
They wasn't even supposed to. They was supposed to be like that nigga snitched on them niggas from NY. We ain't fucking with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was they man's. I'm a street, but I can't do that. I just told you that. If Courtney decide that she gonna fuck with a snitch, I'm
gonna tell you, man. The craziest thing about snitching, and I'm really about to wrap it up. This is the crazy thing about snitching. I found this out by knowing people in law enforcement. It's the biggest gang in America, but they play by the street codes. If you see a motherfucker, that's why you see you see them gun down. The officers gun down motherfuckers, especially black people, you be like, why the other officers didn't do nothing? Because that's not how I roll. If you in the department and you turn on your fellow officer, you will be blackballed for almost every office. You won't be able to get a job nowhere else because they ain't gonna fuck with you. You gonna be like the plague walking through that bitch.
They don't trust you.
They the biggest gang.
That's why I would never be a police officer. And every time my uncle that it was a police officer, he retired. He used to always say, "Why you want to be a lawyer?" And I used to tell him because I don't like police officers.
Yeah, that's how they play. I know that's how they play. They got oaths and everything. That's how they play it. If you see me do something wrong, that's stay in house that with us. It's us versus them.
But I feel like, okay, so just before we go away though, I feel like really, but don't put me in no fucked up situation if you my boy though. God damn, why you gonna do that shit in front of me?
See, and that now
don't do that.
Now you talking about that go away from street codes. That's just a moral value. If I know that I don't want to put somebody in a situation like, say I got friends all different type of, from different upbringings in different ways. If I don't even I used to wouldn't even bring like some of my school homeboys in my neighborhood because I'm like, shit could go left so fucking quick that I know I put you in a bad predicament even bring you over here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm gonna go pull up over on you, and I'm not gonna have you come up.
No, but that's why you supposed to have you got a set of friends.
Don't merge
all
them.
walk
right.
of life.
Yeah.
So, like you said, when you want to just kick back, chill, and you ain't gotta have.
You want to be with your white friends?
You at a bonfire, you just chilling, you good. That's who you hang with, and you hang with them. Quit what people today's, and I see it as young and adults. Quit trying to merge people together that don't clash. Like,
but I'm gonna tell you,
stop it.
Sometimes you be wanting. Okay, sometimes it be the opposite. Like, yeah, you might take them. You might not take them to the hood, but sometimes it be the opposite, and it be like, damn, Courtney might be my hood ass friend. That you know what I'm saying. But I wanted to go out here with my white friends and experience something different. Like we can get on boats and shit. Sometimes you just be wanting your friends to experience something different, but it can definitely go wrong.
I never did. Now, when they merged on their own, they linked up down. That's different. But me bringing, I never did it because I know shit. It won't be on my conscience when some shit go left. Because I know my neighborhood, man. I got a rough ass neighborhood, and shit will go left quick. Like some motherfuckers will say, "Oh, he a gut. I'm about to do something to him." Now I got to stand up and get into him just because I brought you.
Trying to do okay.
Nah,
okay.
I'm gonna keep y'all separate. Now, if you want to go kick it on y'all, that's on you. I have nothing to do with that at that point. And that's.
But then, like I said before, when they do merge and you do some hot shit like that, how can you get mad because this motherfucker is not a street nigga? He don't know the code and he just know that dope wasn't his.
I feel like any real street nigga know that already though. Like I'm fucked.
But they
know,
but they want to act. They always want to place blame on somebody else. They don't never.
That's what it is.
Accountability of themselves.
I respect a nigga that take accountability and just be like, it is what it is.
Just like any real, like some people, like I'm just gonna dead this shit. Okay, it's just in me. Like even hell. Me being young, my daddy house getting ready, that motherfucker put shit in my book bag, got on a bus, go home. You know what marked cars look like before they raid your motherfucking house. My daddy had me putting shit in my book bag, jumping out the back window. I'm catching the bus down Saginaw, going straight the fuck home. Scared as hell as a young age. Mm-hmm. Some people just raised like that. I was raised like that. So I just wish these niggas, when they get with bitches, and bitches, when you get with niggas, quit throwing your life away for these niggas who don't give a fuck about you. You riding with niggas who got dope, guns, all this shit in the car. Be smart to not even get in the car with that nigga. Right. Because all he gonna do is put the shit in your purse, and now you trying to be hard because you want to live this street code and you want to have this loyalty. Now you taking charge for a nigga. Going to jail for niggas who's not even finna ride out with you, who's not even finna do shit with you. Now you a felon, you taking charges, or now you want to recant your statement and snitch on him type shit. It's just all a big fucking mess.
That's why I tell everybody, all the young homies I talk to, man, that's why I like my line of work. I tell them the real. That's why people at my job ask, how can you relate to them? I said, man, because I was that kid. I tell them the real. I said, man, it's too many variables, too many factors that's going to get you beat in the streets. It's not no street success stories. I said they far in between. Don't try to be the exception. Use your head. Play the odds the right way, because this, I tell them all the way, there's a street and there's a sidewalk. It's the reason why they made a sidewalk. Stay ass on that sidewalk. Because that street, when you go in that motherfucker, you swimming with sharks for real. It ain't no rules.
And at the end of the day, like, shit, when they get into the business world, it's sharks in that bitch too.
No, it definitely is.
I feel like shit.
I feel like if you not sure on anything, please do your fucking research.
Exactly. On anything you want to be in.
If you want to be a street, a game, a motherfucking business, you want to be a music director, movie, whatever the fuck you want to do your research.
Even if you want to be a snitch, research that too, because stuff happened with them. Obviously.
Yeah, no, that's the real. I done had so many different opportunities to do things.
It's in you.
Okay. One. I got one question before we leave. So was Frank Lucas
a snitch?
A snitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he only snitched on police.
He still snitched. That's still snitching.
A snitch is a snitch.
No, I just
like
always wondered that because I think that's a really good fucking movie.
I mean,
damn, he snitched
what
on
he
police.
did. What he did was, I can't lie and say like whatever, but like, I don't like police, so I don't know if I probably would have did the shit too, because bitch, fuck y'all. Y'all think y'all finna come down all on me, bitch, fuck y'all. But a snitch is a snitch.
And people don't like to keep shit black and white. And
I will say this. I would have took my snitch badge if I had snitched on the police like he did versus me snitched on the street.
Yeah, if I'm going to
took my badge
because
proudly,
if I'm going to go to jail for the shit anyway, I still didn't snitch on
no
my
street
people.
nings. I snitched on the
my
police.
Shit, when
like,
it come to me, and that's how I was snitching. I don't give a fuck who you snitching.
It is snitching. But if
I'm just saying, I would have took my badge.
I would have been labeled as a snitch.
Yeah, I would have been okay being labeled as snitching on the police. Is all I'm saying.
Snitching. I don't give a fuck how you snitch on it. You snitching. But that's my morals and values.
Well, I don't like how you just sat back in the chair after I said that, like, you finna jump over the table.
No, I ain't gonna jump over. Because you know what? What I learned in life, what helped me out in life, and that's why I said, well, I got out the streets. What helped me out in life was, once you start realizing what y'all said earlier, just because I stand on this, don't mean they're gonna stand on this. You control what you can control. I can't control.
Be the change that you want to see.
Yeah, so what I did, I said, you know what? I said, man, I can't control what motherfuckers gonna do. It's too much of a risk. Let me get out of here. Same thing with business-wise. Like I said, I had a lot of opportunities business-wise I could do, but that shit go against my morals. So if it's something that go against my morals and values, I'm not gonna do it. But an opportunist, that's all the snitch is.
An opportunist,
a businessman. Some of the best businessmen are opportunists. They don't give a fuck if they're gonna put that old ass lady out her motherfucking house and she ain't got nothing because she behind a month or two on her rent.
Don't do that, because you know I'm a property manager and we do care, but we just still got a job.
Some people don't give a fuck. I didn't say you didn't. It's some people will put people in bad business deals, bad contracts, and they know
you're
they
absolutely
fucking
correct. Yeah, that's why I said businessmen more shysty than street niggas.
Yeah.
That's why street niggas always make good businessmen.
Right? You just said.
You hear what I'm saying?
That's
okay.
I ain't hit one, but there you go. Opportunist. That's all it is. A good businessman is gonna be an opportunist.
That's why the black people probably gonna choke me, but that's why Trump is such a good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say a good president, but that's why he got
his points.
That's
in
why
presidency.
that's why his points in presidency was what they was, because he's a good businessman. They can't take that from him.
Man, listen, motherfuckers, man, real good businessman. I'm telling them, the ones I get, they morals and values. They moral and values only. If that motherfucker gonna keep my money going for short term and long term, that's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
If I gotta put this disenfranchised people in bad situations,
Yep.
that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make money off of
I'm
it.
sorry to say it, but that's what makes a good businessman.
Yeah, and that's what a snitch do. When a snitch get down to it, man, it's me or them. Shit, it's gonna be me every time.
All right, y'all heard what we said. Snitches get stitches. Ow.
So we out of here, but before we go, we got to see what we vibing to. What you other been vibing to, Courtney? She deep thought.
I ain't even think though. I know what the fuck I was listening to. I've been listening to Rollo.
I ain't listened to him in a minute. It's been a while.
That's what I've been listening to.
What about you, Missy?
I've been stuck on that ICU remix. I did listen to it. I like it. It's a vibe. That first time I told y'all I listened to it, I wasn't really feeling it, so I had to listen to it again. And I like it.
I just got on this because it's literally just dropped last night, and I'll get into that another time, but I ain't gonna go too deep. I think I changed who my GOAT is in rap now.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm going with Nas.
You can't change your GOAT.
Yes, you can. You can change your GOAT because people, if somebody keep putting
Who was your GOAT?
My GOAT in rap was Hov.
Oh, I don't know.
It was never hard for me.
It was Hov for me. But because of longevity. But watching Nas now, man, Nas' last 4 albums, man, he on a run, dog. His run right now to be this old on a run is crazy.
I gotta go listen to it because I haven't listened to Nas in so long.
Man,
and I did
check.
like him, but I haven't listened to you. Talking about last 4 albums. I'm lost like a motherfucker.
Go listen to Magic. Go listen to The King Disease 1, 2, and 3. And then he just dropped Magic 2. That shit dropped last night, man. That shit is nice. It's just like watching him like, damn, this dude really like wine. He's getting better with time. His run right now is better than his run that he had in the 90s to me.
I mean,
I gotta check
he's
him
more
out.
knowledgeable.
He's more
Especially in the
knowledgeable.
2000s.
Yeah, he's more knowledgeable.
Talking about more shit than
That Magic 2, go check it out. He got some shit on there, man. Like, that shit nice. The Urban Johnson, the one he got with 21 Savage, 1 mic, 1 gun. Or is it 1 mic, 1 shot? I think it's 1 mic, 1 gun. That shit fire.
And I just wonder, do the younger generation rappers that's on there with them, do they feel like I'm featuring one with a fucking legend?
No, it's 21 Savage. You know he alludes to that on that track. Like, shit, y'all beefing with the older rapper. I'm trying to be where he at. He said it's a bar. He said like that. I can't remember the bar because I just listened to the song probably like 3 times so far. But yeah, he got a bar on there. So yeah, that's it. So y'all know where to catch me at. Bobby Frost Media on all social medias. That's where it's at. And Snapchat, Dr. Dick Quill. Catch me. Y'all go check out the YouTube channel. Triparency. We got the YouTube channel out there, so y'all go check it out.
Oh shit! Now y'all can catch me on our social media platforms.
Is this something on there?
We uploading as we speak.
Oh, okay.
He don't ever tell us nothing. Y'all see we be behind. He Beyonce as fuck. Kelly, you good? I'm good. Okay. Y'all can catch me on social media platforms at Just Misty. That's JUSMYSTIE. That's on all platforms. Facebook is just gonna be Misty Summers.
Courtney Dixon, Courtney Milan, IG, Courtney Dixon 10, TikTok, KRTNEE, Snapchat. Yeah.
And we're out.